You are now live. So today we are going to make a delicious baba ganoush and some healthy, quick flatbread. What do you think about that? Let me note here the name of the recipe. Hello, I travel with travel. Hello, Luciana. Olá, tudo bom? Hello, Karine. How are you? Hello, inside and outside. Hello, Gabigala. Whoops, I almost dropped the phone here. How are you doing? Tell me. What did you have for lunch? I travel, you travel. Let me know. She doesn't answer. She's shy, I think. Por favor. She's my guest, but she's shy apparently.
Hello. I had tabbouleh.
Tabbouleh? You didn't have tabbouleh.
Yes, was inside the
yeah, inside the sandwich. Okay. She had a
and falafel.
Falafel platter, sandwich. And what did you had for lunch, people? You know, it's my typical question. We are making today baba ganoush and flatbread, a quick version of a flatbread, healthy, quick one. I had tabbouleh and falafel. Now she writes, hello, Diego, how are you? Julia, you want to show your face to people?
Can I?
Of course you can.
I'm shy.
So, I introduce you. This is Julia.
Hello.
This is the new part of the... You can stay if you want.
No, thank you.
It's now my left and my right arm. Hola! It's the new part of the team, Marinola. Marinola now is not lonely anymore. And she will probably be in a lot of lives. No. So let's wait just 2 more minutes and then we start with the recipe. Have you ever made baba ganoush? I think so. Bye, Matty. We will miss you. Yes! Matty is not here. I needed other help. Hello.
I'm better than him.
Of course you are. It's not really hard to be better than him. It's not hard. You know, I just needed to scream at someone to have someone to blame for. So for things that don't go right. So then I just got a Julia. It's easy. Now I can blame her. Hello, Anna. Hello, Rodi Oliveira. So 1 more minute and we start with the recipe. It's actually a really easy one. That's why we are doing 2 in 1 today. And there's one interesting... Hello, Mom. There's one interesting fact about baba ganoush that I think is what we call baba ganoush is actually not baba ganoush. You know that? Easily favorite. But then I have a question. When you have baba ganoush, do you have it with tahini or without tahini? Let me know. Hello, golden boy. We are almost there. We can soon start. And of course, I have already my eggplant, a big one. It's quite big, this one. I have an idea. Put a photo of Matty in a portrait over the table. And if anything goes wrong, you can shout to the photo.
Great idea.
Don't worry, Diego. When something goes wrong and he's not home, I call him and I shout at him. And he just accepts it. It's just easier to accept it. It took good 6 years for him to understand, but since 1 or 2 years he understood that it's just easier for him to accept. See, there is already people saying hello to you, Julia. If you want traveling tips, if you want to see how discover Luxembourg with this new habitant of Luxembourg, you can follow her in I Travel, We Travel. She's giving a lot of tips about Luxembourg and information for the curious ones. You can come and say hello to Anna if you want. You can always come, Julia. You don't need to be shy. She's still getting used to the whole system here.
Hi Anna, do you miss me?
So 6, I actually should...
I'm back again.
This is Julia. So, we should start with a recipe. And for that, I need an eggplant. I need to turn on the oven. I will not ask my assistant to do it because I know that she still doesn't know how to do it.
That's true.
So, oven on. And then the traditional baba ganoush, you burn it over the cooktop. The thing is, in Europe, most of countries, I guess, or at least the countries that I lived in, so France, Luxembourg, that I will talk about, Matty knows. Yes, he knows, but he forgets. Hello, Chetalzinha. And then normally you burn over the cooktop, or if you have a fireplace, you just burn it. In barbecue also works if you have a barbecue at home. But here I don't have, well, I have a barbecue, but I don't have gas anymore in the barbecue. Matty ran out, and of course he didn't buy a new one, so no gas. And another way to do it is do it in the oven. Of course, then you don't have the smoky taste, and then I have a quick trick to give the smoky taste, and that's how we are going to do. That's also easier for everyone to do it at home, less messy. So I cut it in half because this is a really big eggplant, so if I would do the whole thing, it would take just too long. Then what I do, instead of doing the cuts here, I would do it in the back. Hello, Dudu, and hello, I'm Baronen.
That's Marina. One of the Marinas.
It's one of the Marinas. Okay, hello, Marina. Then I do cuts here, slices, you see, just to make it easier here for our eggplant to cook. Then, hello Alessandra Sofia, how are you? Then I salt it. Now I take a baking tray, I turn it, salt it in the skin again. Salt is really important, it will help us to give this burn taste. Hello Scott Wilson, how are you? And then what we need here, we need to add some oil. If you do on the cook stove, you don't need the step to oil it, but on the oven, it's important. So now, oven time.
Should I put the chronometer?
Yeah, you should put a chronometer for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Good. So now that we have the eggplant in the oven, we can start with our flatbread. And this is a really easy, quick flatbread. Of course, there is recipes out there that are more complex and that you will get really the pita feeling, but I want to show you a version that is a little bit healthier and also quick to make. An alternative to make smoked olive oil and use to give this burnt flavor. Yes, smoked olive oil works also smoked salt works well. I will show you with another trick in the end using this, the burn, how do I call it again? Julia, do you know the name for that?
No
the
idea.
burner, I forget, I just forgot the name, but it's the flame. to burn it in the end. If you have this for making crème brûlée at home, so you can use it for giving the smoky taste. But of course, there's smoked salt, smoked oil, liquid smoke. Although I'm not a big fan of liquid smoke, I have to say it, but if you are, go for it. Or smoked paprika also work. Now for our flatbread, we have, it's a really easy recipe, I promise you. We have actually a torch. Thank you, Anna. I always know that you are my English consultant. Fire dispenser machine. Yeah, that's also a good name for it. I have here some oat flour. And you can do this recipe with normal flour. It works. It's great also. But this time I decided to do a version that is gluten-free, that is suitable for everyone, and it's really quick to make. You can do the same recipe using normal flour if you want. Another thing that you can also use it is, instead of using oat flour, you can use oats, just oats, you know, oatmeal oats. It's great. I love to make this flatbread with normal oats for breakfast. Since what we are trying to mimic here is a little bit the pita filling, I will use the flour, but feel free to use what you prefer. Then I will add flour here, the oat flour. And then the second ingredient that we add to this recipe is yogurt. In this case, I'm using a plant-based yogurt. I think I should show you the brand. I'm using this one that is Greek style from Sojade. I think Alpro also has a version of it, and many other brands have a version. But if you don't have it at home, you don't need to worry. You can also use cashew cream instead, or any kind of plant cream. Good, Julia, she's good. She just took it and she put it back in the fridge. Okay, it's the first day of her job, so she's still motivated. Let's see how it goes in the next few days. So now I will just add plant yogurt to my flour here. Julia, what do you think about the kitchen so far? Do you think it looks like the kitchen in the lives, or you think it looks different in person?
It looks the same, but you changed something in the background that no one noticed.
No, it's exactly. I'm impressed that no one noticed. Hello, Gamour. Sorry, but I think I said it wrong, your name.
You think?
I think. So now it's time for salt. You know, the fact that Julia is here, you know what happens? Hello, Nadia, how are you? Are you in Brazil or are you in Luxembourg? I always forget to ask you. I add salt and baking powder. Yes, it's not like the traditional bread where we use yeast. In this case, we are using baking powder. You know what else you can also use it if you have it at home? Because I know a lot of people during quarantine times became a big sourdough fan. 3 more weeks in Luxembourg. We have to see each other before you go.
Anna is good.
Espresso machine. Good, Anna. Good. The espresso machine is now in front of the kitchen, not anymore in the back. Because now I have some fruits and chopping boards behind. Hello, Kopchen. How are you? I think someone is not busy today. Matthias, you were replaced already. You have a replacer here already. So it starts to get sticky, this dough, but quite good, you know, to work it. It gets messy. You will see it gets quite messy.
You should do a little bit.
Yeah, that's good. No, Matthias, we know you are a liar. I think now too much, right? Yes, good. Matthias, you know why I think he went online? Because he's afraid that she will be better than him.
He's
so
jealous.
He loses forever his job. So here it's quite sticky, you see. It's no problem, it's how it's supposed to be. And we will add now a little bit of baking powder. Good. So I asked about the sour moyen koption. I asked about the sourdough because I know a lot of people during the quarantine experimented with sourdough and bread in general. So if you are growing a sourdough at home, you can add a tiny bit. I will post a recipe with the sourdough, and it's amazing with sourdough. The same recipe, you don't even need to have the sourdough completely proofed. Just it makes it much better. I will transfer here of bowls because we need to rest now for 10 to 15 minutes. Meanwhile, what I will do, hello Katy Craig, how are you? So, I will use the same bowl here, and since we need to rest that dough, I will do another one here. And then you have two options of how to make the same kind of quick flatbread. And now what we are going to use is the raw oats.
Magic.
Yes, just measuring here. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Okay, good.
So the difference between both is the flour?
One I use flour and yogurt. The other one I will use yogurt. It helps to give a little bit of fermentation taste. And another one I will use flaked oats and sourdough. But you can use also yogurt for this one. It's not a problem. But since I have sourdough here, and I incentivize you to try sourdough at home, I will add salt. And now my sourdough. Sourdough here. Take a different spoon.
For people that doesn't know what sourdough is, what is it?
Good question, Julia. You know what sourdough?
Meaning, for me,
She doesn't know what
explain it,
sourdough
please.
is. So no problem. There is no bad question. There is only great questions in this life. Sourdough is madre. It's the yeast, the natural fermentation.
Massa madre.
Masa madre.
Massa mãe.
I'm trying to speak Spanish to her, not because she is Spanish. She's Brazilian actually, but just because she was living in Madrid. So I know that she knows expressions in Spanish better than in Portuguese even. Okay, so the same quantity we use it of
It's like a
sourdough.
more natural fermentation.
It is a completely natural fermentation. It's I love to work with sourdough. It adds such a great taste to things. And it's a dough that is sour. Yeah, that's a good answer, Diego.
Thank you, Diego.
And then we add here also the same quantity of water. And we mix it well. In the beginning it looks like it's too liquid, and then you let it sit and it becomes like a dough. And I just love this version for breakfast things, for to have a little flatbread with your mashed avocado on top. I love it. But then you choose which one you prefer. Okay, I'll cover here this. Wild fermentation, yes. So, Baba, now we are soon getting to start with our Baba Ganoush. I have to rest this one also. So meanwhile, we are having a little chit chat here about, always my problems. Did I add the baking powder here? I always forget if I added something, but I think so. Hello, Pauline. So I will just, the reason why we let it sit is because oat flour has, it has a lot of fibers. So it takes time for it to absorb the water and become more firm. Do you remember the first time you tried baba ganoush? Question for both of you. I don't remember the first time I tried, but I think it was in a restaurant in Rio probably, or São Paulo, but I guess in Rio, in one of the Arab restaurants that we have it. Because by the way, I think I said that a few times for the non-Brazilians, but Brazil has a big population of Syrian and Lebanese people. So we have a really big culture of eating Lebanese food. We call it all the time Lebanese food, but it's Middle Eastern food. Hello, Bex, how are you? So we need to let it sit, so it's easy to work with this dough. But we sit a little bit and then we talk. Baba ganoush, what we call baba ganoush, it's actually not baba ganoush. Because I think in most of people that have baba ganoush have it with them, it's when you blend it with tahini, with the other different seasonings. No problem, Bex, you're always forgiven. But the original baba ganoush actually has no tahini. What we call baba ganoush that has tahini is actually called mutabal. It's really similar, but it has tahini on it. And if someone thinks that I'm completely wrong, feel free to correct me, because this is based on my research. I could be wrong. I'm not an expert about Middle Eastern food. So I can always be wrong. I don't want the responsibility to have all the correct information, but that's what my research told me. And I was always used to call baba ganoush even when it has tahini, and today we are making with tahini. Because, to be honest, who doesn't love tahini?
I do.
You love it.
I love it.
You even made it at home.
That's true.
Julia is really experimenting a lot of stuff. Hello, Trip to Heaven. Hello. Is it from you?
No.
Oh, another travel Instagram here. Hello, Mandy Stralach. I hope I said it right. I always have so much trouble with the foreigner names, but you know. Hello. So we have here for our baba ganoush, we are waiting still for our eggplants. But what we have here? We have tahini, of course. Then my favorite ingredient for this baba ganoush is sumac. It's really good. It's a seasoning that is really typical for Middle Eastern food, and it has a little bit of natural acidity. So I really recommend that you... Yes, I have a special guest. Come and say hello to Bex. Bex deserves that you say a special hello. Bex,
hello.
This is Julia. And Kiwi Lux is Bex.
Nice to meet you.
Yes.
I'll
So
be another fan.
yes, sumac is a Middle Eastern spice, and it adds acidity to it. So if you don't have it, it's not mandatory, but I really recommend that then you add a tiny bit more lemon juice. You know, I'm a little lemon fan, so I like to add sumac and lemon juice. And this adds a unique flavor. That's many times why when we reproduce Middle Eastern food at home, we say, but you know, in the restaurant there was this that I don't know what it is. Normally is sumac. So I really recommend that you try it. We don't use it a lot in recipes, but a tiny bit changes everything. We also add some cayenne pepper. And what else? Basically, and the lemon juice and olive oil. But lemon, where did I put my lemons? Here. A lemon, of course. And then I will check now. Ah, yeah, that is in the end. We have a few ingredients for finishing, but that is in the end. For the basic baba ganoush, that's all we need. Garlic cloves, of course. And as you know, I always confit my garlic in olive oil. I don't like the taste of raw garlic, so I always, when the recipe asks for raw garlic, I confit in olive oil. It's really simple to make it. You basically just add the garlic cloves to olive oil and you let it cook in really low temperatures for about 30 minutes. And then you have it. So I like to use that instead of raw garlic. I think our eggplants is still
10
need
minutes.
sometimes, yes. So we will finish now the flatbreads. Okay.
For the eggplants?
Oh, still 4 minutes. No, I will finish now the flatbread.
Okay.
Because I don't, the eggplants can be after. So you see that gets firmer and firmer here. but it's still quite sticky. It's sticky.
No,
That is normal, no problem at all. You know, I will mix a lot because I've been talking a lot of Portuguese lately.
not my fault.
So Scott is making the baba ganoush with you. Lucky me. Oh, that's cool. Scott, why didn't you tell me? That's nice.
We want pictures.
Yes, we want pictures for sure. So Scott, are you making in the oven or is he making in the barbecue place? That's a really good question. So here I will use this non-stick here just to clean my mess easier after, to put a little bit of flour. Take my flatbread here. And you can use either flour or you can also use water in your hands. That also helps to form the patties. And it will be a little bit more sticky than a normal flatbread. It's like that, normal. And I recommend that you don't make it as big flatbreads with this dough as you would make it normally. So jealous, yes. Yes, maybe I will even convert her. Who knows? Maybe I will have a hello, Kaka. How are you? You know her also.
Every time someone new goes into the live, I go that hello.
No, but it's funny because you know her. No, you come. She comes and she says hello.
Again.
Hello, Renafore.
Hello, Kaka. How are you?
Hello, Renafore. So now
I'm getting
time.
popular. Anna, I would go vegan
with a heartbeat if you cook it for me every day. That's good. So let's see if I will make it to become vegan in the end of this period. So now my cooktop here. Then olive oil, of course. Oops. Put it a little bit higher, I think, no? Like this, yes. Yes, better like this. What do you think, Julia?
Still haven't arrived in my cell phone.
Ah, okay, you have a delay.
Yes.
A little bit of olive oil around, just we are going to heat up this pan.
This is a regular pan. We can do it now.
It's like a pancake crab pan, but you can also use just normal frying pan. You know, doesn't matter.
Okay.
I will try with this one, but this one I have to say that it's old one. I need to buy a new one. So it's sometimes it's sticking a little bit. But if you have a really good one, you don't even need to put oil on it. Start to feel that it's warm. I did some betties here. So, as you can tell, I'm doing some mass here. I stick it on the thing, so I will make it in a different way. Don't do that at home, okay? At home, do over the counter. Please don't do it like I'm doing. Just don't do it like I'm doing. Because I have these resistant hands, but not everyone has it.
I don't have it.
And I know exactly where to touch it to go through it, but don't do it at home. Don't do it like this at home, okay? Use a spatula.
Oh my god.
Okay, so now we have it. it so we are sure that it will cook it on the top also. It makes like a kind of a steam that helps to cook. And let me check here the eggplants, because sometimes they go faster. Oh, they're quite ready.
22 minutes in the oven.
Yeah, they're almost there. I will do one kind of flatbread, and then after you can choose which one you prefer. Also, don't do that, okay? Don't check with your fingers. Let me do it, but don't repeat it at home. I don't know if it's still artichoke season there, but I'm thinking that an artichoke ganoush will be at least interesting, even with a different texture compared with the eggplant. Never tried. I agree 100%. Artichoke dips actually are one of my favorites, so it's quite similar to baba ganoush. Of course, I never used tahini, but again, tahini goes well with everything, so I'm pretty sure it will be good. It's a good idea to try. So now you start to see that it starts to dry out here. Then now a spatula. Now even me, I take a spatula. But as you see, we can cook a little bit longer. But you can already turn it. And then you can also do, I think I said it in the beginning of the live, right? You can do this recipe with normal wheat if you want, but this gluten-free version. And then I will do my favorite one, that is the other one here, the one that I mix sourdough and whole oats. I just love it.
Smells good.
Yes.
I'm sorry for everyone seeing the live, but I can smell it.
Hello, Green Leaf. Green Leaf, I think. It's getting dark here. So dark, no? Doesn't even look like a summer day. Crazy.
There is no summer in Luxembourg.
There is.
Fake news.
Since she got here, she only took cold weather, cold, cloudy weather.
This is not hot.
Huh?
It's not hot.
Not for my fingers, but probably for yours, yes. So now, I will transfer here. You see? Don't touch it at home neither. You have a flatbread here, quite flexible. And now I will do my favorite one.
Hi, Raisa.
Hello, Raisa. How are you? And it's using, this one is the sourdough and oats one. And then it's quite, you see that it's more liquid. It's like that. Even if it's even more liquid, it works perfectly. This is just so easy. And then you go spread with the spatula all around until you have how thick you want, you know, because sometimes we want thicker, sometimes we want. And the good thing is also that you can also make this one in advance. You can make it, you know, make it a dough and let it ferment it on the counter from one day to another. I promise you, even gets better. But today we are doing quick versions of it. But fermentation is always the best way. So if you can ferment it over the counter, you will see there's a big, big difference. Okay. Ah, hello! Say hello to your dad, Julia.
Hi, Dad. How are you? I didn't say hello to Raisa either.
I did.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Hello, Raisa. Hello, Dad. Hello, everyone.
Yes. So now, and this one you don't even need to cover it. and it starts to stick together. And you know that you can make flatbread with oats just by mixing oats and water. It's true, just whole oats and water, and it's delicious. I love to make that for breakfast also, really quick. But this one with sourdough, there is a difference, believe me.
This is faster than the other one, right?
This one is faster because it's more liquid and the sourdough helps to cook it. This one has yogurt, so it gets more dense. This one is like a fake flatbread, but it's really delicious. It's fake because I know to call it a flatbread, you would need to let it yeast, you would need to rest on the counter, to use normal flour. But we are making quick recipes today. And I like it to let it really dry out in both sides, but that is a choice if you don't like the little burn taste, but I love it. And again, if you have a barbecue and a plaque, you can do it over the barbecue. That works perfect also. So now turning. And we are almost done here. I'll set aside my doughs that I will finish later.
Hello, Mariana.
Ah, hello, Mariana. By the way, let me thanks here. Thank you, I love it. Oh, I thank for my gift. Doing the live, why not? So now I can smell it already. You know, as I really like to have it crusty, I press it on the sides like this. And then I'm sure that it will get in contact with a warm pan and will make a little crust with this little toast flavor. I love it.
It smells good. I'm getting hungry.
That's good because we will have food today. And I think Kopshen got busy because Matty left the life.
Or mad.
Or desperate that someone is taking his place. So now ready, you see, firm flatbread, transfer it here, turn off, put that back on back because we don't need any more of the pan. Ah, man. Sorry. Sorry, I said names that are not proper for lives.
In Portuguese, so that's okay.
Yeah, I think everyone understands. Guess so. So, Julia, you see the hanger here? Don't touch it on the, yeah.
Here?
Yeah, take it out. Good. No, it's not warm. Yeah, go.
And when do I touch? Here?
Yeah. Okay, good. Put it back. She's afraid to burn herself, but it's no dangers this time. Hello, FCC MP6.
Oi, mãe.
So, now say hello to your mom, Julia. She comes and say hello to you. She comes and say hello.
Oi, mãe, tudo bom?
Good, good daughter, good daughter. So now, time to attack the baba ganoush. Let's do it.
Huh? 8, 7, 6.
Perfect timing, no? 3 seconds and then, yay! Perfect timing. So here we have our baba ganoush or our eggplants. You know, really soft inside. Can you? They cannot see how soft it is. Can you see how soft it is? I'm touching, but don't touch it at home. Please don't. It's really soft inside. That's how we want it. Then I turn on the side. The crust normally gets a little bit dry. Perfect. That's what we want. Then we scrap at the interior. Of course, if you're doing at home, wait 10 to 15 minutes before you do that. But you know, I like the danger. I don't mind to burn myself. It's really easy to scrape it down. And to be honest, I even sometimes if I will blend it, I even use the skin. I don't mind it. But actually I like it. But in this case we are not using the skin. Scraping the second one.
It looks hot.
It is hot. Let me see here, plate. I will transfer here because we need to burn it now.
For people that were late in the live, you just put it in the oven for 30 minutes.
30 minutes at 200 degrees.
With olive oil.
With olive oil and salt. Just that. And then ideally you wait this to cool down because it's better. But we don't have this time, so we are doing without waiting.
Can we reuse the skin for something
But we
else?
have, we can make chips with the skin if you want to fry them, and then you have little chips. But you can also use the skin in the baba ganoush if you don't mind it. It's just, I don't mind it at all. I just want to show you how the normal baba ganoush is made. But at home, if you want to try with the skin, feel free. Here I have two that I had baked already before. So I'll mix it in just because it will make quicker to cool down everything, and because I need a bigger recipe, because baba ganoush is so good that, you know, why not? Okay, so now this is done. What do we do now? We want to add a little bit of the smoky taste, right? So we smoke it, we burn it. Not too much, just enough that we'll add a little bit of the smoky taste inside. So now that we did that, we can transfer to our little food processor, a small one, because we don't want a really powerful one. We don't want to transform this into a really liquidy paste. We want still to have some texture. Then we will add our garlic with some olive oil. Oh, it's raining again. Using the can with a funny cap.
That's the cap, I think.
Ah, it could be. Ah, yes. So now a little bit of sumac, but not too much. We can always adjust sumac.
Ingredients.
A little bit of tahini, or actually a little bit more than a little bit. Then we can see always if we want more or not.
And guess what? Lemon!
Lemon juice. Well, today already there is no cashews, no tofu, so I think I can use even extra lemon. A little bit of salt. And salt we adjust always after. And cayenne pepper, that also I advise to go slow and adjust according to your needs, because some people are more sensitive to it than others. Then now, and I will not press once because I want to pulse it really. I want that it's not so pasty, that it has still some pieces.
Can I do it in a blender if I don't have a...
You can do it in a blender, but just be aware that you have to go really low speed, because it can become really liquidy and like a puree if you blend for too long. So it's better to go slow on the blender, but you can. So now that I actually have all my ingredients blended together, I don't need any more the food processor, because it's just about the seasoning and the taste. So I can take it out my blades. I don't want to blend it, so I always be careful. I'm careful with that. And then we are going to taste it, because tasting is really important. Actually, it's the most important part of the cooking. Adjust salt. Adjusting sumac. Adjust lemon juice, of course. Adjusting sumac.
Diego is asking if you can chop by hand also.
Yes, you can. Actually, traditionally, of course, it's mashed with a fork. The only reason why I blend it is because my garlic is confit. So I would not, mashing will still give me some pieces, and then I decided to blend it, and also because it's fast and convenient. But with a fork, even with a knife you get more like a caviar feeling. We call it, in French, it's called caviar d'aubergine. But you feel free, you can.
Be happy and choose.
Yes, be happy and choose. Kitchen is all about experimentation, so feel free to experiment. So tasting again.
There are a few people arriving. Hello Ingrid, hello Johnny, hello Melody, hello Ludmila.
Hello. So now it's time to plate it, and then let me choose a plate here. I didn't choose it in advance, but I'm pretty sure.
Hello Jill. It's time to make it beautiful.
Yes. So now transferring here to my plate. So easy, this one. So easy.
Hello, Jamili.
Hello. So if I think Scott is making with me, right? So if you are making at home and you did it in the oven, Scott, try to put it in the barbecue just in the end if you don't have a torch. But I guess you have a torch because Bex bakes a lot, so probably she has a torch. Either you burn it with a torch, or you try to, either burn it with put fire on it. Or put it in the barbecue just for a few seconds so it burns a little bit. Hello Jamili, hello Ludmila. Hello Jill. I said hello to all these people. Hello Philip Mello. It's a lot of people joining now. So now I just spread a little bit.
Yes, Jamili, you are late.
Yes, I love baba ganoush. Of course you love it, baba ganoush. Jamili is my friend from Brazil that happens to be Syrian. Did I say it right? Don't tell me that I'm mixing up and actually Lebanese and I'm offending you. I have problems, sorry. Philippe is from Toronto. Oh, that's nice. I love Toronto. So we are almost done here.
Scott Wilson said that he thinks his son has taken torch. Even my flamethrower is missing.
Okay, I hope your son didn't do anything too dangerous with the torch. I cannot imagine, but well, you never know. So now, so you can use it in the barbecue if you think it's Syria. So I said it right. God, okay, good. So I should not have doubted myself, because then I made a fool of myself, right? So olive oil. I was just telling everyone that in Brazil we have a lot of influence of Syrian and Lebanese culture, especially in food. So parsley, chopped parsley, because it always adds freshness and yumminess to food. And of course, some pomegranate seeds, because it's pomegranate. It just fits so well with Middle Eastern food. Nice bottle of olive oil, thank you. I paid a lot for it, so I appreciate.
I said the same thing.
So now, basically, our baba ganoush is ready, but It's all about presentation. So let's do it pretty this time, just because it's the first day of Julia here.
Ludmila is saying that she's living in Luxembourg.
Oh, nice!
Welcome, Ludmila.
Nice, nice. So now I'll cut here in a few pieces.
That's true, Jamili. She said that the same way we have Brazilian sushi, we have Brazilian Arabic.
Yes, exactly. We have a unique sushi, and people in Luxembourg probably already know that because we run most of sushi places in Luxembourg, to be honest. Actually, I don't know if Luxembourgish people know that it's Brazilians behind it. Do you know that it's Brazilian behind most of sushi places in Luxembourg? When you see this sushi that comes fire from it, that is fried, that has cream cheese mayonnaise, think twice, there is a Brazilian behind it. Like kibe with catupiry. This one, I really don't know it, okay? Really don't know it, I don't want to know it. But in Jamili's family, it was when I first tried kibe in my life. That I know.
That's true, they do in the oven, like kibe, catupiry and kibe again, like 3 layers.
Had no idea. I do it with ricota, but with... I didn't know that.
Or catupiry or requeijão. I don't know how to say requeijão in English. It looks nice.
Should I cut the second one also so you can have a choice? I should. Both kinds of flatbread.
Also pizza with ketchup. Diego says.
Yes, pizza with ketchup is also something Brazilian. Oh, American. I think Americans also eat pizza with ketchup, no?
I think Americans eat ketchup.
North Americans.
Yes, and North Americans with everything.
Anna, does Canadian people also eat
Ketchup
in the pizza? So here we have it. We have our baba ganoush. Should I try it or should I give it Julia to try? I'm really afraid because me, you know, when I try it, sometimes I lie to you. You never know, you know. Sometimes I say it's good and it's not. But Julia, I don't know exactly how it's a reaction. Let's see if she's a good taster. If she knows how to lie in front of the camera. Julia, you want to come and try in front of people or you prefer to try behind the cameras? Are you scared to go?
I don't have a choice, do I?
Thank you, Ludmila. Huh? You have a choice.
Of course
you have. If you
how
want
do
to...
I...
No, of course, we need to. Of course.
It's really beautiful. I don't want to grab a
yeah. Actually, I need to explain to you that every time that...
Should we take a picture before?
No. Actually, you can try it, but you have to try it in a way from the...
do it. Give me a piece. You can try, but you have to do it in a way that you don't mess up the thing that I did. No,
exactly, because after it goes for pictures.
So you do it for me, please. Thank you very much.
Is it a good portion like this?
Yes. Wait a minute, I need to be...
Let's see if she's a good liar, people. Let's see. No one will believe you. You're a terrible liar, Julia.
It's really good. Excuse me.
She cannot say different, otherwise she's fired on her first day of work.
It's really good.
Oh, that's great. Ludmila, send me a message after in the private messages and we talk to see where do you live in Luxembourg. I have plenty of questions always. Oh, hello.
Candice.
Yes, hello, Candice. So, people, we are coming to an end. But before ending it, now you have your own Laura José. Good Brazilian joke. I will post a picture of Julia with Laura José.
Thank you, Jamili. For real.
Good. It was a good, really nice idea. Scott Wilson, are yours ready already? Oh, you like it? Great. Happy.
Send us pictures.
Yes. And about... Oh, living in Dudlage. Okay, so I have friends in Dudlage also. So, people, for next live, what should we do? Julia, do you have any requests for... You can, as your first day, you can have requests. Do you have any requests?
No.
But
I just
Baba ganoush and flatbread.
I just want to say that I'm gonna eat everything.
Beijo, tia! But if the baba is good, I'm happy.
Tartatin.
Wow, that's good. That's really good. And you know that actually my dad is not watching us today, but tartatin is his favorite recipe made by me. I don't know exactly when my dad say that he misses me. I don't even know if he misses me or if he misses tartatin. Because basically first thing that he says when he sees me is, when are you making a tartatin for me? Vegan version of Julia's favorite dish. Julia, what's your favorite dish? In the word.
Oh God.
Oh, let's put some pressure there.
Can I think? And decide?
Body. ¿Qué es body?
Codas Maria. Hola Maria, Codas.
It's my Paraguayan cousin.
Bienvenida.
Yeah, I have a Spanish translator now for me. I put her on the spot.
Yes, you did.
So,
I wasn't prepared.
But now you have to think it. What's your favorite food?
I have no idea.
So people, she will think about a favorite food. She will come with it. And then I will make a poll between tartatin, because Diego suggested, no one else suggested, as una sopa pequeña, bolitas de maíz con queso. Oh, sounds good.
My favorite dish is fried eggs.
Just as fried eggs. Okay, but fried eggs is really funny too. It's really easy and cool to veganize. Well, if she says omelette, if she says really fried egg, then it's not so delicious. Good, Diego. So people, stroganoff, that's a good suggestion, Candace. Yes, and stroganoff is so fun to veganize, so it's a good one.
OMG.
Started the same thing. Okay, so we have stroganoff, fried eggs, tartatin. If someone comes up with another one, Brazilian stroganoff, of course, not the Russian one. What?
Banana. Bobo.
Bobo, it's one of her favorite. That's true. Great suggestions. So okay, we have 4 suggestions: bobo de banana, Brazilian stroganoff, fried eggs, and tartatin. We will make polls and we will make a decision. Quiero tu celular para enviarte comida paraguaya. Oh, okay. I will send you in private message because here it's a bit dangerous.
Vegan feijoada.
Good suggestion, Ludmila. Great suggestion. So I will do it. We have 5 by now. You're noting everything in your head?
Yes.
We have 5. Now she will not forget it. She's my memory now. And we will make a poll and make a decision. Thank you so much for joining this live. I hate to say goodbye, but I have to. So I hope to see you next live. Let's see when it's going to be that. Probably Sunday, probably not. We don't know yet. So that's it. Thank you for joining. And see you next time. What?